2 straight nights holding opponents under 100 points. I'm just curious what your thoughts were on your team's defense over these last 2 games.
I think, other than we had some stretches where, particularly live ball turnovers, those are hard to defend against. But when we got set, I thought, we did a better job staying in front of the ball, and our bigs came over and contested shots and able to rebound. So it's playing through whole possession, and so I think we're helping each other more.
And then I wanted to ask about Jalen Johnson's, ability to pass and read the game. Just what have you seen from him as far as growth over the last few games, and especially in the third quarter, him finding several guys out in transition?
Well, when you have someone that can rebound the ball and push it in transition, we've got to get better at spacing for him. That was something we tried to talk about. And the guys just keep running and open the court because it's not anything new really. He's got really good vision, and particularly in transition. And he'll become, I think, more and more efficient with some of those passes as well. But we want him attacking like that, and his teammates know, even if he's not giving somebody a scoring pass, his ability to play make is really important for our team. It's a big part of what we want to do offensively.
You go to the coach challenge early tonight with Kobe's block. I wanted to get your thoughts on that specific play and then just Kobe's performance overall tonight.
Yeah, you go to the coach's challenge when you think they made the wrong call. So that happened to happen early. And Kobe's one of the guys that he stayed in front and he's got really active hands. So when he's in the play like that, he's able to impact. In addition to keeping somebody out of the lane, when they do get in the lane, he's making them round their drives, and it's good. He hasn't played extended minutes like that. Obviously we want him. He's in the rotation and he's playing, but he was playing well, and it's good to see. Again, I refer all the time to the work that he's put in, and I think it's true, and that's what he's done. I think he understands that as well.
Coach, Quin was hurt, Onyeka is hurt, so we've seen a lot more of Jalen at the 5 lately. What are you looking for in those minutes when he's in the middle?
I felt like in the first half we weren't as comfortable offensively, although there was a couple possessions when we used him in screen and roll, and he can pop or he can roll. So there's some versatility there. We've got to get more comfortable, with him in that role. And tonight was a little different. We finished the half that way, and then Kessler was in. They were really big, but I think that's something that we want to continue to work on. And those guys getting more connected as a group, where we're not. He doesn't have to be the end point. He can. This kind of goes to Lauren's question is, if he can dribble handoff, if he can pass and then screen, and get us even more activity. We look a little kind of frozen at times because it's not our comfort zone yet. But we want to work on that.
Going back to Kobe really fast, you touched on it with his ability to move his feet and keep his hands back when he's defending. Just what does it say about his discipline not picking up his first foul until there was 4 minutes left in the game?
Yeah, I think you don't want to foul when they're in the bonus, but it's okay, at various times to foul if that's the price for playing hard and playing hard defensively. So that's something he needs to be aware of. I think he is, but that aggression and discipline is really important to be disruptive, but also be disciplined. And as you said, he didn't foul, which means he's moving his feet in those situations.
Coach, at the beginning of the season, we were allowing around 15.5 points per game off cuts. That's the most in the tracking area, and that's to be expected when you install a new defensive system. Guys are blitzing, adjusting, rotating on the weak side. There's been a lot of growth since then, and now we're actually second worst, right? Right ahead of behind the Wizards, right? But still, that's a 3-point jump per game, so that's a massive improvement from where it was. So could you speak to the technique, some sort of adjustments that you've seen from the guys that they've grown within the scheme that you've installed?
Is that second spectrum or sports code or what do you want?
Synergy.
Synergy, okay. You make a good point. I think it goes with the help side, and you have to be able to be in a rotation situation and then see a cutter. And I think it's also impactful because those cutters are on the glass. So it's a collective effort. I think it's guys rotating together and being on a string on defense, and we have more weak side awareness is really what it comes down to. So hopefully we can get to 28th at some point.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.